So today I'm going to talk about Fitspo or Fitspiration. This video is a requested video and I'm talking about it in comparison to Thinspo or Thinspiration. Obviously Thinspiration you're probably all aware of. It's about motivating somebody to lose weight and become thin in a harmful or triggering way, and is the collection of images of thin people that people with eating disorders or people on diets strive to be like. And obviously it's not healthy because Thinspiration generally are unattainable body shapes and sizes that most people cannot attain without being underweight or ill or unhealthy and unhappy as well. So recently obviously this trend of Fitspo has come in, which apparently people seem to think is the healthy alternative to Thinspo. Thinspo is obviously used by people with eating disorders, and Fitspiration seems to be used by people who think they're really healthy and they're just getting fit and they're eating well and exercising, and it's supposed to be seen as, you know, the healthy alternative to Thinspiration, but at the end of the day it's really not, because Fitspiration is just another unattainable body type that most people are not going to be able to attain without sacrificing health or happiness. And the thing is they also come with captions. Now obviously some Thinspo does as well, and those are usually kind of pro-ana comments that are obviously triggering and unhelpful and harmful, and Fitspo does the same thing but kind of under the guise of being healthy, which is in a way even worse because it's pretending to be healthy when it's not at all, and people will fall for that more easily, not just people with eating disorders but people on diets, people who are trying to become more healthy, and it's actually just as harmful as Thinspo. For example, I just typed in Fitspo into Google and immediately it comes up with these things like nothing tastes as good as being fit feels. That's literally the same quote as the Thinspo quote, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. So it's literally just switching it up, and there's a lot of them where the comments are actually very harmful. For example, like no pain no gain, or if you're in pain push yourself harder, or things like that. That's just still really harmful and dangerous, and is pushing people to do things that can hurt their bodies. Obviously if you're in pain from exercising, that's when you stop and take a rest, and even personal trainers and stuff like that have spoken out against Fitspo and how that's really not the way to go to be healthy, and you should not keep pushing yourself when you can't go anymore, and you should not keep pushing yourself when you're in pain and things like that. And Fitspo gives off the same message as Thinspo does, just to do anything and to get this perfect body type or ideal body type that society sees as the one that you should have. And that's not right, that's just as harmful. Both Thinspo and Fitspo are going to encourage eating disorders, they're going to be used by people with eating disorders, except they are disguised as being healthy, which is very dangerous and very concerning, because people will then be able to hide their eating disorders even more. If they're using these things, people will think, oh yeah, you're being fit, you're being healthy, when actually it's not at all. And again, as I already said, Fitspo is about an unattainable body that most people won't be able to achieve by doing however much exercise and eating however clean and well and whatever. But again, it's just another restriction, it's just pushing your body to its limits and past there, which is when it becomes very harmful. And there's not really much comparison between the two. They're both dangerous, they're both about unideal body images, they're both about pushing yourself past what is actually okay to do with your body. It's still all about that perfect body that you should be getting. It's just changed from one to the other, and it's still about negative, harmful behaviours and thoughts, and it's damaging. It's quite a straightforward topic. Thinspo and Fitspo, both as damaging as each other. One's just disguised as being healthy, and that's far more worrying because more people will not pick up on that and believe that's the way to go. So please don't look at either. Neither are helpful for you. Neither are going to promote recovery from an eating disorder. They're not going to promote a healthy lifestyle or a happy lifestyle. And so it's best just to stay away from both and not look at them, and look at body positive images and motivation instead of looking at stuff that is negative towards bodies and only fixates on one type of body as being the ideal, when really there is no ideal. All shapes, sizes and weights are great and beautiful and healthy and happy. So that's the thing to strive for, is being healthy and happy, not being a certain weight, shape or size. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well, and I will speak to you next week.